Hi everyone, let's continue our class. So far we have done acid, base and pH scale, right? So fine. So today we'll start salts. Salts. Clear? Salts. So write down, a salt is a compound formed from acid. A salt is a compound formed from acid by the replacement of hydrogen in acid by a metal. So a salt is a compound formed from acid by replacement of hydrogen in acid by a metal. What does this means? Say you have sodium chloride, isn't it? Common salt, isn't it? So how you'll get acid, isn't it? And replace the hydrogen by some metal. This reaction, isn't it? So this will replace by this, isn't it? So NaCl, so left H2O. Clear? So hydrogen is replaced by metal. Sodium is your metal, isn't it? So this is your salt. Simple example, isn't it? Clear? So far you haven't post your work, isn't it? Class 10. Very sad, okay? Why I'm urging you to post your work? Because by posting your work I will get the information about you, isn't it? How you understood or not, isn't it? Whether you are understood or not. So त्यसकारणले गर्दा पोस्ट गर ल नानी हो, पहिला लेख, बुझ्ने कोसिस गर, बुझिन भने पोस्ट गरेर के गर भन मलाई. ओके, आई विल एक्सप्लेन. Clear? See, this is your salt, isn't it? Clear? So but salt is not for this NaCl only, okay? So many salts are there, okay? So write down, salt is a general name and does not only refer to sodium chloride, okay? This is, but so many types of salts are there, isn't it? Not only sodium chloride, there are so many salt. So salt also formed, or you can make salt, okay, by reacting acid plus base, isn't it? You'll get salt plus of water, isn't it? Neutralization reaction, isn't it? So this is your acid, this is a base, isn't it? If you react with this two, you'll get one salt, isn't it? Clear? So hope you understood this salt. So salt is not a for a particular sodium chloride. There are so many salt, okay? So like example, write down. So example, write down the salt of hydrochloric acid. First write down salt of hydrochloric hydrochloric acid are called chlorides. Isn't it? Like this one, sodium chlorides, isn't it? Next you have salt of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid, you'll get sulfate. Clear? So salt of sulfuric acid is your sulfate, like your zinc sulfate. Clear? So in your book you will get example. Okay, just remember this one. Salt of sulfuric acid you have to call sulfate. Third, you have salt of nitric acid called nitrates. So salt of nitric acid is called nitrates. So sodium nitrates, NO3 example. Okay, so next you have salt of carbonic acid. Salt of carbonic acid is called carbonates. Salt of carbonic acid is your carbonates. So example, calcium carbonate. Clear? So likewise, salt of acetic acid. Salt of acetic acid. Acetic acid is called acetates. Salt of acetic acid is your acetic acetate, isn't it? So write down sodium acetate. Sodium acetate. So this is your formula for sodium acetate. Sodium is your metal and this is your acetic acid. So next comes your character of salt, isn't it? Salt is just like a acid, okay, and base. Okay, solution of salt in water conduct electricity. This you have to remember. Solution of salt in water conduct electricity. So this is the property of salt, isn't it? So water is there, isn't it? So salt broke down into ions, isn't it? Chloride ions and sodium ions. So it can conduct, isn't it? Why? Because ion can conduct, isn't it? Likewise, if your salt is solid, then this is your ionic bond, isn't it? So free electron is not there. So if you pour in water, then it will conduct the electricity. So these salts are ionic compounds. Okay, salts are ionic compounds, not a organic. It's a ionic. Okay, organic is different, isn't it? Covalent bond, isn't it? Now comes family of salt. So many family of salts are there. These are the example of salt, isn't it? So first write down family of salts. Family of salts. So write down the salt having the same positive ions or same negative ion are said to belong in same family. So the salts salts are having the same positive ion ions or negative ion are said to belongs to a family of a salt. Okay, belongs to a same family of salt. Example, positive, isn't it? So sodium chloride is your salt, isn't it? And another is your sodium sulfate. So these two are same family. Okay, why? Because these two are same. So if I write like NaCl and Na sorry ZnCO3 zinc carbonate. So these are different, isn't it? So they are not in same family. Clear? Hope you understood. Next we have pH of salt. Okay, so write down pH. Don't pause. If you miss, then pause and listen carefully. Okay, so next the pH of salt solution when water is mixed. Okay, so sodium chloride solution. If you mix sodium chloride with water, you will get pH how much? 7. That is neutral. Clear? Next one is your ammonia chloride salt. Ammonia chloride salt. If you so next one is your ammonia, NH4Cl. if you add with water, you will get pH 6, which is acidic. Clear? 6 pH scale. Next you have sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate react with water. This is a solution. Okay, this makes solution, this makes solution, this. So your pH is your above 7, that is your 9. So this is your basic. Clear? Basic in nature. So next we have some topics is there, so write down some points are there. So first write down the salt of strong acid and strong base give neutral solution. Okay, the salt of strong acid and strong base gives neutral solution. That means this is your NaCl, isn't it? Plus of KCl. Strong acid, sorry, NaCl is a salt, isn't it? So strong acid plus strong base, isn't it? This acid, this is your base, gives NaCl, which is neutral solution, is it? Neutral in solution, isn't it? Clear? Likewise, the salt of strong acid and weak base give acidic solution. The salt of strong acid and weak base gives acidic solution. Here, one example, see ammonia hydroxide. This is your weak base plus with strong acid HCl gives weak, sorry, acidic, isn't it? Acidic. So NH4Cl. This is your acidic solution. Clear? So next, write down salt of weak acid and strong base gives basic solution. Now this would be salt of weak acid and a strong base, isn't it? So check this, your strong base weak acid. Weak acid strong base सबने के हुन्छ basic दिन्छ, isn't it? So one example, this is your example NeOH. This is your strong base, isn't it? Sodium hydroxide, isn't it? Next you have H2CO3. This is a weak acid, isn't it? So you'll get basic salt, isn't it? Na2CO3. This is your basic salt. Clear? मजाले लेख example, then you'll understand. Next is your common salt. We have to talk about the common salt. Write down common salt. Next you have common salt. So common salt is your NaCl. Clear? How you'll get? You'll get strong base plus strong acid. If you combine, you'll get neutral salt plus water. This is your neutralization reaction. The chemical name of salt is also called sodium chloride. Clear? So this is your natural salt. Okay, next is your homework, isn't it? Homework, write down. Homework is your how common salt is obtained, isn't it? In lab we'll get this, isn't it? When you react with acid with base, you'll get this salt. But in factory you will not get this type of scenario or this type of place or this type of chemical. Okay, so you have sea water, isn't it? Common salt. How you'll make common salt from sea water? Sea water, from sea water. Check it out. Okay, and underground deposit. So यो homework चाहिँ गर्नु है. Okay, how those are the process are there, isn't it? In any channel you'll get. Okay, तिमीले चाहिँ नेटमा हेर्दा पाइहाल्छौ. Okay, so write down, and whenever school reopens I'll check your work, otherwise I will not give marks. Okay, next is your use of common salt. How you'll use common salt? Use is so simple, isn't it? Cooking purposes, isn't it? Cooking food, then fishing, preservative of pickle. So this is your homework. So today this much. Okay, so hope you will post your work on tomorrow, by tomorrow. Last class comes out. Okay, otherwise you will not get the marks, good marks. Why? Because we have to do internal, internal whatever evaluation, isn't it? So thank you.